Welcome back to another build on the part 2 of Mount Western Raceway, which will happen in 2021. Just want to look at this product again. I did mention in that video yesterday that these sheets come in, I think they're 2.2 meters long by 1200 mils wide, so there's more than enough to be able to, hang on, I'm not prepared, there's more than enough to be able to cut something out of and have a play around with. You may not be able to find this in your country, so who knows. Anyway, this stuff is extremely thin. It's about 2.5 mil thick, and it does have little holes that run the length of this product. I'm not too sure if the camera can focus on that. And it's extremely light. Oh, by the way, all these videos, these behind the scene videos, I shot on my iPhone, so it's just easier. Where can I start first? Okay, why did I choose this product? Number of reasons, and the first one is it's cheap, easy to cut, actually, which I'll show you first. Here's a pair of just normal house scissors, and plonk, so easy to cut. I'm stuck. But yeah, it's so easy to cut, and you know, get a straight edge on that and you'll be all right. Secondly is the joins. I like to do things really quite simply and easy and cost effective. My preferred joining method with this stuff is just clear packing tape. Here it is here. It's just clear packing tape. This is called Bear. It's just cheap stuff. And I don't mind the look of that, of how it looks. I've yet to see how it goes in extreme heat. The studio does get up to 30 degrees plus in summer. There's this other tape here, which is called, this is I think electrician's duct tape. I did use this on Mount Western Raceway without success, as when the heat gets up, this stuff really tends to want to bunch up and it lifts. It's good tape, but it's just not for racing purposes. It's really quite easy just to peel up, whereas this stuff's a lot harder once this packing tape goes down. Also, this packing tape's a lot thinner, so it's going to have less impact on cars. So that's one way of joining these things together. The other way you could do is use the old orange connectors, and maybe somehow stick it on the inside of that. There's so many ways. I wouldn't be worried about that right now. I'd be worried about how can you build a track. Another reason with this stuff is it behaves like Fat Track. It's not plastic. Fat Track is plastic, and you can see the grooves, and that's why this Fat Track really behaves the way it does, in particular the way that I have my track set up and timed, which took me many months. I didn't just lay it out and start racing. This stuff here is very similar. It does have like little grooves, but it's nothing like Fat Track in a way. But it's quicker, as I said yesterday. The cars do roll a little bit quicker. And the other thing is, this tends to bite the cars when the cars slide. A bit like Fat Track. It sort of grabs. Fat Track grabs a lot more. This stuff slides a bit more, which I don't mind. Now, some of you may be using this stuff, which is the 4mm core flute. That's what we call it in Australia. I think it's called that. I did start to build a track out of this. I did abandon that immediately. One is trying to cut this is impossible unless you have a cutter, which I don't. And secondly, I don't like the way it behaves when racing. The cars tend to slide a lot more than roll. Yeah, this is really fast. This is fast, and that's a lot slower. So that's why I've chosen this stuff. Your other problem's going to be working with this material. Look, if you want a solution that you can buy, go buy one, join it together and start racing. If you're handy and like to sort of tinker around with building tracks and stuff, you might have a lot of fun with this, or you may get so frustrated and just go and buy a fat track, which are very hard to get, or one of the new NASCAR tracks. One of the biggest problems you're going to have is how do you build the corners. I've yet to get there with this stuff. I may join this stuff up to the corners, so when I get to that point I'll let you know. The other problem you're going to encounter is how do you keep the sidewalls up? Hang on. How do you keep these sidewalls up from collapsing? My 3D printer has arrived, so I'm going to make some brackets that will hold these up every, I don't know, 300 to 500 mil. You could also just get some wood and stick them to wood, paint the wood black, and that'll just be as good. So there's lots of different solutions. So yeah, thanks for watching. Just a quick vid, and taping solutions, do what you want. There's plenty of ways to do stuff, and cutting is really easy. So yeah, I hope this video was of any use to you. Catch you later.